Welcome back to Everything Knife. Today we're going to be working on the Kershaw lifter. This knife belongs to the same friend that I worked on the knife in the first and second video, I think it is, but definitely the first video. This time Chris definitely upgraded. Found this at a garage sale. This is actually not a bad knife. The blade is 4CR14 steel, which unfortunately is definitely a budget steel. Budget on the low end, but it is highly stain resistant, even though it has a fair amount of rust on it. But that's why I decided to take it in. It needs a little love. Alright, let's get into it. This is one of my preferred methods for taking off rust when you don't want to harm a finish. Just a little wad of aluminum foil. What the? Oh, Chris, that's not good. I'm gonna have to work on that. The frame lock doesn't actually lock. Right now this thing's just a assisted open and slip joint. That's not cool. That rust will come off during sharpening. All the rest of the rust though, that could be a bit of a problem. Maybe hit it with some brake parts cleaner. See what happens. Trusty blue paper towel. My trusty brake parts cleaner. I love this stuff. Once again, probably should be using gloves while using this. But I have zero shits to give. Oh, you can see it was doing something. Taking something off. The rust spot right there is definitely smaller than when I started. Well, let's get the knife apart. What are we looking at here? Oh man, that T6 is all gummed up, as is that one. All right. Let us see. By the way, that's one of my screwdriver sets that I use. I like the T-handle, but I bought the bits off of Amazon. Bought that in a box store. Here's another one that ratchets. And that's my other one because my dumbass never went and bought T8s. Only T6s and T7s on the good bits. Oh yeah, threw a little ring magnet on here to keep the bit in place. because otherwise there's no retention. The retention was on the bit itself. I had one of those ball detent things. So throw the ring magnet on there. Boom, good to go. Now what size are we looking at? That looks like a 6. Yep, that's a 6. That's a 7. That's a 7. Whew. Loose as hell. It's going to be another one I literally cannot take apart. Oh, I think it is. Where's my picks? This thing is all crowded up. Again, he just bought this at a garage sale for a couple bucks. Given that it's a $55 knife MSRP at the moment. I'd say that's a pretty good value. And frankly, even if I can't get it apart, you'll still like it. Yeah. Lucy. Oh, I think the bit's given, not the screw. Yeah, if you're not careful, these bits will twist right off. Okay, progress. So the whole spacer is turning, but at least something's turning. and maybe not ruined, but close to it. Yep. She's done. See how that bit has a kind of a twist in it? Yeah, rounded off the corners. That one's no good. Another T6. Unfortunately, I think it's my last one. There's my penetrating oil. Okay, got my penetrating oil. I need to get different stuff. This PB Blaster freaking stinks. It is like the worst smelling stuff ever. Stinks to the point where I don't even like to use it. Even though it's beneficial. Alright, gotta pause the video while I let that work. Okay, gave it a few minutes. I even took it outside and hit it with some heat. I got my torch set up outside, connected to a 20-pound barbecue propane tank. And, oh god, that splashed right back in my mouth. I just like this stuff even more now. Ugh. That was unpleasant. Okay, let's see if a combination of penetrating oil and heat did the job. Oh wait, that was already loose. Nope. Just ruining my last bit. Son of a bitch. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to do with this knife what I did on the first one as well. That Tiger USA. I'm just going to have to take these screws out, leave that one, pivot the thing open. What a pain in the ass that is. I guess I didn't have to take that other screw out. Well, whatever. Time for my T8 bit. That goddamn dog. Be right back. I have to go murder a doglet. This may very well be my last YouTube video. I can never seem to actually do one without getting interrupted. And these should be the easy ones. The ones where I'm working on the forge. Those are a gigantic pain in the ass. This is just an easy, relaxed video that I get about 5 interruptions per. I may be calling it quits after this. Until I actually get somewhere I can shoot a video where if anyone interrupts me, I can just shoot them in the face. Please tell me that pivot is not pivoting. Fucking hell it is, and there's no way to hold that in place. Who thought that was a good idea? Okay, I'm just going to clean it up as best I can without taking the thing apart. It just goes from bad to worse. Brick parts cleaner should take care of that. Looking in there. Alright, time to bust out the Q-tips and the pipe cleaners. These things are so handy. I like to go in dry first. That's not what she said. And scrape all the loose stuff out of there, all the pocket lint and whatnot. Because otherwise, if you put solvent or anything in there on the first sweep, you're just turning all that into mud. So a dry sweep to get her started. Yeah, yep. It'd probably help if you could actually see what I was seeing. But if I could show you the things that I look at, you'd probably cry. Well, not Chris. Yeah, look at all that nastiness. Now we'll do another one. Soak that in my favorite libation, brake parts cleaner. Whew. owned this knife before, did not love it. That is very clear. Okay, let's get that spacer out of there. How about a pipe cleaner? You can pick these up at any smoke shop or tobacconist. There's something. When's the last time you heard it referred to as a tobacconist? Ooh, very gunky around that spacer. See all that schmoo? That schmoo has got to go. And a little bit of schmoo right there. That'll come off easy. But so much for cleaning this thing, or taking it apart and doing a thorough job. I think that might be a big old rusty spot. Oh no. No, it's the threaded hole where the stop is going in. Okay, that's fine. No, new Q-tip. More brake parts cleaner. Time to hit the outside. And here's a question. Why the hell do knives still have lanyard holes? Who the hell uses a lanyard on a knife, especially a folding pocket knife? This thing is meant for everyday carry. Have you ever seen some retard walking around with their knife tethered to their body? I haven't. That's just a waste, and it ruins the aesthetics of the knife. Dumb. It's an extra machining step, so it increases cost too. Every time you buy a knife, you're paying for that feature. An absolutely useless feature. No, not useless, just unneeded. Alright, rant over. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Well, that's it for that. Let's tighten up this belt clip right after I fix the ratchet. That's better. Still a horrible pocket clip though. Look at that thing. That thing's sticking way out. Also, without being able to take the knife apart, I can't fix that frame lock. You know, maybe it's just a matter of there's too much schmoo built up right there. I didn't think of that. Get any schmoo off that hard stop. Pipe cleaner time. Man, if I could take this thing apart, I'd be done already. Well, it doesn't seem to help. Okay. Not sure why, but there's actually some built up metal. Looks like it was peened over right where the frame lock is supposed to drop down. That on the, how about a pointing device? Right there is where the frame lock is supposed to engage, and I can't do anything about it. Let's swap out paper towels. That one's looking kind of nasty. Oh, you know what? That's fine, just like that. Let's look at that spacer. Spacer is actually looking in pretty good condition. I know it's been a little bit. Maybe the penetrating oil has worked. Nope, just ruined my last bit, that was all. Maybe I should put more money into hardened bits. Man, that's a lot of rust around that thumb stud. Is the thumb stud even useful on this knife? Kind of, but you got to get your finger out of the way of that flipper. Hold up too high, Oh, all right, time to blast it with some brick parts cleaner. I think this application requires a straw. Oh, oh, that's crunchy. Can you hear that? I'm tempted to just cut the video here. I'll run this through my ultrasonic cleaner. Wow, that's bad. That is so bad. Oh, what time is it? I gotta start putting this thing back together. One more blast. See if I can flush that grit out of there. Give me 1 second. I need to, oh man. Not good. This thing really just needs to be taken apart. But some genius decided that that pivot didn't need to be keyed in. So it just free spins. And of course, they also thread locked it. Because why wouldn't you? Now I cancer all over my hands. Liver is probably dying as I speak. Oh, that helps a little bit with the rust. This knife is a dumpster fire. Maybe if I flush it with some lubricant, that'll sweep the grit out of there. What lubricant do I have? Should I just go back to the hydraulic oil for the snowplow? Yeah, why not? What do I have to lose at this point? Time to over lubricate. That used so much oil. Still crunchy. It actually sounds worse than when I started. Sure does deploy though. Alright, let's hit it with some brake parts cleaner to get all that unnecessary oil out of there. As much of that shit as I use, I should own stock. And no, I'm not concerned about cutting myself on this knife. There used to be an edge. I can feel the ghost of one. Another paper towel. Let's get well, the microphone on the cell phone that I'm using is surprisingly sensitive. I imagine you can hear that machinery going on outside. Yet another reason why I think I might be done trying to do YouTube videos. When I do this at night, when all the traffic's done, stuff like that, that's when my family likes to step in. 10 o'clock at night, that's when they need to be around me. I do it during the day, and I got machinery and traffic to deal with. I'm gonna have to find some time off the clock, some time that doesn't actually exist, to do these. Oh man. Oh, that's not good. Okay, let's put in just a little bit of oil this time. Can't fucking see. Okay. That was just a tiny bit. You don't want to overdo it on the oil. Man, from when I held it up, I went through a ton of oil. Did it? It kind of engaged. Not well. It's only like a 1% grab. But it locked. Holy crap. Locked again. Wow, it has the illusion of safety. I personally wouldn't trust this knife. Yeah, see, there it goes. Chris, this is a dangerous knife. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, I took the opportunity to tidy up some. Pause the video because there's no reason you needed to see that. And time to try to throw this thing back together. This is going to be a treat. Yep, it's already spinning. Let's go for this one. No, I want that one there. I'll put that one there. Yeah, the only way I'm getting that grit out of there is if I put it in my ultrasonic cleaner. But I mean, the inside is clean of pocket lint. That takes all of 30 seconds on a normal basis. The pivot sounds worse than when I started. Marred up some of the screws. Destroyed one of my bits. Yeah, all in all, I'd say Rousing success. So, thanks for watching. Oh, let's get that centered, shall we? There we go. Oh, once again, thank you for watching Everything Knife, and maybe I'll catch you next time.